I don't know about that. This is my favorite kind of music is Western swing music because when I was a little kid, we heard Bob Wills all the time, and I'm sure a lot of you folks, how many of you used to listen to this on the radio back before the war, you know, and you could just listen to it walking back and forth to school. Back then they didn't cook in school much. You went back and forth to the house to eat or took a sack lunch, and sometimes that would be by somebody's house. Didn't matter whose house you went by, though, you could hear this music going the whole time at noon hour, couldn't you? Yeah. I see a lot of you shaking your head. And it was just, Bob was an exciting guy to watch, and it was just the music of the day, really.
Well, I think, as they used to say back in those days, the Texas Playboys are on the air.
Yeah. 1, 2. Hey, y'all like mistakes, don't you? When you're fixing to hear a bunch of them. Let's go now, Norman. Listen, everybody from near and far, if you want to know who we are, we're the Texas Playboys from Lone Star State. Hey, we never do brag, we never do boast. Player music, coach to coach, we're the Texas Playboys from Lone Star State. And I'll declare, we'll see you there. And if we had, sometimes it's better. Sometimes when it's down this way, we'll go spend the day. We're the Texas Playboys from Lone Star State. Everybody from near and far, if you want to know who we are, we're the Texas Playboys from Lone Star State. I lost the words of doubt. Playboys from Lone Star State. We Blair, we'll see you there. And if we had, sometimes sometime when we're down this way, we'll drop in and spend the day. We're the Texas Playboys from Lone Star State.
Was on the stage, and he told each and every one of us that behind stage before the show. So
I appreciate that. Really do. Another fella, one of the nicest human beings, I believe, that probably was ever involved in Western swing. He was a real gentleman. And if any of you folks knew him, I'm talking about, a lot of you already know Johnny Lee Wills. He was just as nice a human being and down to earth as anybody I ever talked to in my life. In fact, I had a band back in '83, and he sort of gave me some advice on running a band and how to do it, and taking care of people and guys, and the people in the band are the most important part of the situation, you know. And anyway, I really do admire him, and we're going to do his thing.
Back to 1958, but I think didn't we say backstage that the radio show was on every day at noon up until 1958? Johnny Lee Wills was doing it. I think at that time KVOO was almost coast to coast, and I think that propagated the tremendous popularity. All right.
Well, he had a lot of Bob's musicians before Bob had them, and Bob used to use them as a recruitment place, you know. But anyway, a lot of you have heard this when you was kids and in grade school and high school. And there's a guy here at the band that plays this about as good as anybody I ever heard, Curly Lewis or anybody else. And look at him. He's looking around trying to find a good fiddle player somewhere. Norman, let's do it.
Philly band. Great job.
That's are unique up on them, you know. But Roy's going to play steel guitar rag, and we're going to play twin steel guitars on this a little bit later in the song. It's going to go along pretty good. And you'll see really how bad we are after listening to this.
He presents, take it away, Leon, take it away.
1, 2, 3.
Corky Davis and Roy